obvious that she doesn't approve of Georgie's behavior. It's encouraging to see her defend Missy in this praise and admits that she feels bad about moving on and causing Georgie so much distress. Missy hears this and starts to pay much more attention to her mother's situation. Although it is credible, the resolution is not perfect. It seems like Georgie is going to so, a will and a dead man's wife isn't as hilarious as some of its previous episodes. It did feature untimely death, but Missy, who was closest to her father, may have suffered the most. Lance Barber might return for a Missy-focused plot in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Just as in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, several well-loved characters make a significant comeback. The unexpected passing of George Cooper is among the most tragic events on Young Sheldon. Seeing served. During the meal, Missy and Mandy playfully ask Mary, who is rather nervous, about her possible date. For her, everyone is thrilled. With the declaring firmly that it's too soon for her to be moving on, he digs his heels in. On the one hand, after her husband died. Nonetheless, it's difficult to avoid feeling Georgie's sorrow and anxiety. Montana Jordan as Georgie in A Will and a Dead Man's Wife, all rights reserved. Photo credit, Troy Harvey / 2025 Warner Brothers Entertainment Incorporated. Naturally, Mandy chastises him for it, but at first, in classic Georgie form, he doesn't change. A little of Mary's first date is shown to us, and it's adorable. The uneasiness in such scenario is brilliantly portrayed by Zoe Perry. Seeing how well she and Joseph get along throughout the program adds to its sweetness. Which further adds to Georgie's disappointment at her incapacity to cope with it. Given all the discussion about death, Jim and Audrey begin discussing their will. With a deadpan opening statement, "I was thinking about us dying," Jim establishes that the B-plot will offer much-needed comedic relief. Neither Audrey nor Jim believe their kids can manage their finances. They ask Mandy and Connor a series of subtle questions to find out what they would do if they found out they had a lot of money, and they are comically proven right. When Georgie is the most responsible Mandy's goal is to launch her own profession and resume her previous path as a weather girl, while Georgie works on his destiny. Considering where they began in Young Sheldon, the pair is doing well. Nonetheless, the supporting cast, particularly the Cooper and McAllister families, is what adds interest to Georgie and Mandy's first marriage.